Hello, boys and girls. It is Roxors. It is Thursday, and today is Theorycraft Thursday. Copyright or work in progress. I don't know. But, so if you guys watched the channel yesterday, first off, thank you very much. Hopefully you've liked and subscribed. We did pick up a good amount of subscribers yesterday, so again, thank you. I'm actually going to start doing some contest kind of things. I thought that'd be kind of interesting. As some of you may know, I recently got accepted into the Heralder program, so I want to do my part in building the community. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff at my local game store, but I want to be able to reach out and touch some people. Who was around for that commercial? Anybody showing their age out there? Anyway, today is Theorycraft Thursday. If you guys watched the channel yesterday, I spoke about doing some live deck building. So if you watched yesterday, we did a lot of order ranked queues, and we did really well. I think we were 5 for 6 between the two decks. So what I wanted to do is kind of accept the fact that order is pretty good for the meta. Here's our two decks that we used. Vorus Restarts and Bird's the Word. Bird. Anyway. But I want to see if we can thread the needle, find out what did wrong. I can't say anything really did wrong in that, we won 5 out of 6. But I feel like we can excel in other places. So obviously a lot of them came close. And I just want to kind of get an idea of what else could be out there. I feel like people are always drawn to what is succeeding. And then, we use the term net deck a lot. And then sometimes people go in and to make tweaks based either on their own meta, if they play in the paper world, or because they just like a certain card, they call it a pet card. I'm going to take this guy's list, but I'm going to run Paladin Decimators because their armor is shiny. Whatever it might be. But to each their own. So what I'm going to do here is I think Lord Castellan in this meta, and for what it does, is extremely strong. I have the Double Lord deck, and I think we're going to start with just one. I also like the idea that deployment matters. We spend a lot of time kind of looking at where a opponent is going to place their guys and how we're going to line up our lords and everything like that. A Chaos deck wants to place both of their I forgot what they're called. Blood Reaver champions, the really fast questing guys, typically on either side of either Archaon or a Bloodthirster. So I'd like to explore Lord Aquilar. Looking at his corners, you got damage, unit, beast. Seems very easy to me. Damage, you can just get it off with a piercing shot, stuff like that. And then if we compare, we've got unit, beast, and a heal. So they're very similar. And also that heal part is important. You'll notice in my Lord Castellan deck, we made great use of Lord of the Host. And I feel like he costs 7, so he can use it as well. So we still have 2 targets for Lord of the Host, which I am down with. So let's throw him into here. And now the spicy part of this is I'd love to know if we're missing out on anything by not running a wizard. Now, I will concede that this hurts our card pool minorly, I'd like to think. And specifically because we only have 5 more points, we're looking at Lord Veritan. So we're looking at damage beast, spell beast. So we don't necessarily need to run a ton of spells. Maybe we could just run spells for value, right? But then I'm thinking, there's mitigation available to us. There's obviously still beasts available to us. And we might have some healing available as well. So I think that's a good base. And then obviously we need the little dork guy, which now we have a Stormcast, so now we're thinking we might need to run a couple Stormcast guys, but I feel like I don't not want to run Hurricane Raptors, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like it's a waste, because these guys have two of their quests are just random guys. I think same thing for Castellan. Yep. So, having Stormcast guys, it doesn't hurt us, per se. So I think we're there. We're at 32 health, which is pretty good. And we're focusing on beasts, right? So here we are. At a grander level, this kind of shows you my insight into how I build decks. The most important thing, even though we're still going to have them in the deck, obviously, our guys, if you notice that one, no ability requirements other than the one Liberator Prime. Abilities can sometimes mess you up. You're either waiting to use your Triumphant Smash, but now you have to use it ahead of turn so you don't get your rotation. You're trying to dig for Lord of the Host or what have you. You can kind of get, messed up trying to find it. So I think this allows us to do less actions, where like our Birds the Word deck has, I think, 13 or 15 actions. We can do less actions and more units, or maybe some of those spells. So let's just take a gander at actions to see what we definitely want to play. I feel like we're definitely going to want to play, and I'll put 3 in right now. We're going to want to play Lord of the Host. We're going to want to play Smashes, right? And then now we know we need beasts. And I always flip back between our guys, because you kind of want to see, on Theorycraft Thursday, you kind of want to look to see how it's going to play out. So damage before unit is always kind of clunky, because in the perfect world you play a unit and then it does damage, and that's why it rotates quickly. But there are also 3 units on that guy. Same thing with Lord Castellan. So you kind of want short beasts if you can. So I think maybe in this one we're going to run some Allopexes? Yeah. That's their name. Maybe Star Drakes, because these guys are beasts when you restart them. No pun intended, because they are beasts. Beasts. We want Raptors. I think we want Raptors. Okay. And then I'd love to give these guys a go. It all kind of depends on how fast we quest. Let's put 3 of these guys. Let's put 2 of the birds. Now we're already at 20. So now let's take a quick look at spells to see if there's anything that we want here. I feel like Righteousness. Let's see what that guy wants to do. Alright, first corner's damage, so Righteousness works right there. And you got spells, so a playset of Righteousness might be the play here. We've got how many beasts? 5, 8. 8 and 3 is 11. I feel like that's pretty good. And if you guys have seen my other videos, what I tend to do is look at the corners. So 1 beast corner, 2 beast corner, 4 beast corner, we'll say. And I typically multiply it by 3, so that's 12. And if you don't have that amount of beasts, you're not reliably going to turn your corners. So we're at 11, so I think we're pretty good. And we might throw another one in there. Let's throw a Mystic Shield in here just for some mitigation, and some additional mitigation. What else can we do? Maybe we do a single, maybe 2 Inspired Glories? Maybe that's a good bet. And then let's go back to abilities. We could do a Celestial Fate for some digging. Divine Vengeance might be a good option, but that's only Warrior. Piercing Shot's just a good everything. I think maybe a single tactical will be good. Get our Wizard out of harm, get the Castellan in the way of where he wants to go, because ultimately we still want to do that. So let's put 2. Now we've got 2 more. Units-wise, we got 14. I feel like we might need a couple more units. if he's not controlling a spell, maybe a Griff Charger pack, just right on our wizard is kind of fun. That leaves us one more slot. Take a quick look at our units. We've got damage. We have enough damage. I think we do. We got righteousness. We got the smashes for restarts. We got lords for restarts. So I think we're okay. But we're gonna play test, so you know. Go back to abilities. I don't want to do the third tactical, I don't think. I'm gonna do a single Jaws of Death. We do we're pretty much running all beasts. Or we just accept that they're gonna remove something and do a Divine Vengeance. You notice I didn't go the elf route with the Leviathans. Too much discard for what we want to do. So a lot of our spells are quick, other than Inspired Glory, obviously. I don't feel like we need to put a single Arcane Bolt or anything crazy like that. Got some choices here, we really do. I mean, one piercing shot doesn't seem like it's going to do anything. Just take a quick look. You only have one wizard, so you don't want to go crazy with all the spells. You know, right now we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which seems like a pretty good number. He only has one corner, but we're looking at utility too. You know, I think another Griff Charger would be too much. It is clunky. You know what? We'll run with it because, frankly, we never use these guys. Now we're at Blessings. So now, a lot of people go Blessings first when they're building a deck. I like to go last because I want the Blessings to match up with what we're trying to do with the deck. So we're not going to be speed per se. We are going to be a little controlling. So I think Swift Judgment is still a good opportunity here. I feel like Healing Storm is a good option. All the little beasts probably need some buffs, so we'll do a Blessed Weapons. And I think Divine Blast or Abjuration for the last one. We don't have any Stormcast units, really. I'm not a big fan of Savage Loyalty. I feel like the beasts just rotate off too quickly. You know, if it pops and, like, you caught your opponent with a full board, which is usually not your best interest, but yeah, they'll die. But maybe we play Storm's Descent, right? Just kind of move around. Yeah, let's give it a go. You know, because we're down one tactical, so that's our third tactical, if you will, which translates into 4. And then if we pop that enough, maybe we can go down to tactical, put another card in, give it a go. So, there we go, guys. Theory. Nope. Theory. Craft. Thursday. Oh, well, that's a thing. But anyway, so there you have it. An insight into how I build a deck. And we've got this fun, I think, maybe weird deck. And next up, we're going to give it a go in the queues. So thanks for joining me, guys. Stay tuned for some gameplay with our brand new deck. Rockstars your boxer. See you soon.